Great society thing, you know? Usually I don't go support the dancers.
No, I don't go at all.
But she came to me for all her answers.
I had to get involved.
Bitch, you know I'm ballin' what the score
Now
say.
what the score say?
Tell that hoe to cook it like it's gourmet. Riding with the stick down, call it foreplay. Watch me go finesse a check in 4 days. 4 summers on the way, but you can quote that. Yeah, everything you like, just know I wrote that. I stay ahead of these niggas, I'm breaking balls, I'm like a fella to niggas, a regular niggas, yeah. They not a threat to me, nigga, I pull a tech out like a referee, nigga, the squad is the gang that I'm riding with. G's the play that you mobbing with, whole gang on some violent shit, tell these bitches you ain't gotta call a nigga, yeah. I was off boating, rolling for days to make a way, it paid off. I had the vision of Section 8, my mama getting laid off. I see the money, the cheddar, the moolah, my nigga, it had to be paid off. See all of these niggas is telling me you got a ticket, but look where I came from. I came from the bottom, my nigga, the hustle, see you got a plot on the nigga, yeah. You won't survive in the battle unless you bout it, then pulling the trigger, yeah. Most of these niggas is pussy, I smell them before they come walk to me, nigga, yeah. I see the fear in your eyes, that's a body, bring chalk to me, nigga, yeah. Usually I don't go support the dancers.
No, I don't go at all.
But she came to me for all her answers.
I had to get involved.
Bitch, you know I'm ballin' what the score say.
What the score say?
Tell that hoe to cook it like it's gourmet. Riding with the stick down, call it foreplay. Watch me go finesse a check in 4 days. Yeah, oh, summer's on the way, but you can quote that. Yeah, everything you like, just know I wrote that. Yeah. We on our way to riches, we just be on it for days, I know that. Niggas be telling me Ziggy, hold the pistol, that be a throwback. I talk like I already know that. I talk like I'm one of the OGs. Back when them hoes used to hold me. Now they asking what to hold me. I'ma go hold that bitch. We just gon' hold that shit. Releasing a whole new clip. The G's on a whole new shit. G's riding with the pistol on us, keep the pistol on us when we riding down. Homicide on your side of town, keep the silence up, won't make a sound. My niggas don't play around. They keeping them K's around. See, I would be one of these niggas, but I didn't stay around. So I see the vision, the money was coming so much that I can't even count a nigga. Hate when a nigga come tell me he rolling, but once it's over, then he bouncing, nigga. I just be flexing on niggas, so destin' on niggas, that shit be astounding, nigga. She wanna play with a nigga, come lay with a nigga, she turning the fountains, nigga. I don't know what I be saying sometimes I can't even vouch a nigga. Stalking niggas like a vulture, watch her surround us niggas, yeah. Usually I don't go support the dancers.
No, I don't go at all.
But she came to me for all her answers.
I had to get involved.
Bitch, you know I'm ballin' what the score say. Tell her hoe to cook it like it's gourmet. Riding with the stick down, call it foreplay. Watch me go finesse the check in 4 days. 4 summers on the way, but you can quote that. Everything you like, just know I wrote that. Usually I don't go support the dancers. But she came to me for all her answers. Bitch, you know I'm ballin' what the score say. Tell her hoe to cook it like it's gourmet. Riding with the stick down, call it foreplay. Watch me go finesse the check in 4 days. 4 summers on the way, but you can quote that. Everything you like, just know I wrote that.
Who made this beat, baby?
Now I'm on the cloud, and I ain't never coming down. I don't know about then, all I know is ain't nobody get with me now, no. Now I'm on the cloud, and I ain't never coming down. I don't know about then, all I know is ain't nobody get with me now, no. One of my shawties got the loud, my other shawty got the surf. I'ma be hanging from the cloud. Now that I'm a top, you know she wanna see me down. Nah, no, I'm from the south side. Started with a night part. Now I'm pooped out. Oh, she used to hate me, but she wanna beat me now. And I'm too stacking my Benjis. All that hate shit is a no-no. Too hot for these and I can't with the popo. I close my eyes, I got a dream. I'm in the yacht, up in the sea, and then I see. Coming down. I don't know about then. All I know is ain't nobody get with me now. No. Now I'm on the cloud. And I ain't never coming down. I don't know about then. All I know is ain't nobody get with me now. No. they background. They got me as they favorite. But I can't help I'm flying. I come with all these flavors. My bars are blue. Go do 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 do. Yeah. I used to think that I wasn't nobody. Now I'm getting picked up in Maserati. Even though my circle's small, yeah. My bitch catch a body. Sitting at the top, coming from the bottom. It feel good to be somebody. Yeah. Now I'm on the cloud. And I ain't never coming down. I don't know about then. All I know is ain't nobody get with me now. No. Now I'm on the cloud. And I ain't never coming down. I don't know about then. All I know is ain't nobody get with me now. No.
We just wanna say amen. We just wanna get it right. She just wanna do what she gon' do if we gon' spend the night. We just wanna start off with our vision. We gon' be alright. All this money to be made, so I can't sleep at night. Yeah, tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel. When you dealing with people, man, you gotta know the real. I swear I've been through everything. I swear it's been so real. When you come from nothing, man, and turn it into something, yeah. We finally made a way to get it out the mud, amen, amen, amen. We finally made a way to get it out the mud, amen, amen, amen. We finally made a way to get it out the mud, amen, amen, amen. We finally made a way to get it out the mud, amen. Man, I got a lot to do, man, I got a lot to prove. Time to turn the impossible into the possible. They ain't trying to hold me down, they just trying to hold me back. Took my time and put my heart into it, now they owe me that. Jumping from Beamers to Bentleys, girl, ain't this good for your image? Baby, sit back and just listen while I paint this perfect picture. Know you into me, so I know you feel it, girl. Sip on this Hennessy and come to me if you with it, girl. I know you with your whole crew. Tell them girls to come through. Tell them girls to kick their feet up, man, and just get comfortable. You know I got a lot of boy. You know I'm in the city, girl. You say you got your girls with you, then go ahead and kick it, girl. We finally made a way to get it out the mud, amen, amen, amen. We finally made a way to get it out the mud, amen, amen, amen. We finally made a way to get it out the mud, amen, amen, amen. We finally made a way to get it out the mud, amen. We finally made a way, get it out the mud, amen. Finally made a way, get it out the mud, amen.
And not to mention, y'all, the woman is fine as hell. Her style and grace is a beautiful sight to see. I get so excited. Baby, let me buy you a drink. When she got up with that sundress on. Damn girl, that you tryna kill him. Damn girl, that you tryna kill him, yeah, yeah. I see just why you put it on. And baby, we gon' dance tonight. Just take a shot at her pinking away. Yeah, she's a bad mama jama. She's a bad mama jama. Just as fine as she could be. Just as fine as she can be. She's a bad mama jama. She's a bad mama jama. Baby, won't you come and drink with me? Baby, won't you come and drink with me? Yeah. Girl, I can't lie. You are looking oh so right. And if you like, we can dance and drink all night. Her sexiness kills, I bet it'll blow your mind. Another good thing about her, she only hang out with dancers. Life of the party, this is how we do it. Grab your glass, baby, and baby come dance with me. When she got up with that sundress on. Damn girl, that you tryna kill him. Damn girl, that you tryna kill him, yeah, yeah. I see just why you put it on. And baby, we gon' dance tonight. Let's take a shot at her pinking away. Yeah, she's a bad mama jama. She's a bad mama jama. Just as fine as she could be. Just as fine as she can be. She's a bad mama jama. She's a bad mama jama. Baby, won't you come and drink with me? Baby, won't you come and drink with me? Yeah. Girl, I can't lie. You were looking oh so right. And if you like, we can dance and drink all night. DJ, just play one more song. Oh, I just wanna dance all night long. Just wanna dance with you. Oh, fellas, take your girl by the hand. And take her to the dance floor and just dance. She's a bad mama jama. She's a bad mama jama. Just as fine as she could be. Just as fine as she can be. She's a bad mama jama. She's a bad mama jama. Baby, won't you come and drink with me? Baby, won't you come and drink with me? Yeah. Girl, I can't lie. You are looking oh so right. And if you like, we can dance and drink all night.
What's up, y'all? The time is 5:12, and this is MMR 103.1. This your girl, Mickey, with Down in the D, and I have just gave you a couple selections. Let me start off by saying Happy Father's Day to everybody who actually does what they're supposed to do as a father, not just ones who actually had the child, but actually do what they're supposed to do and take care of their children. Shout out to everybody who lost fathers and had good fathers. So make sure you still acknowledge them because memories never fade. So we're going to start this off with an inspirational quote. Hope. Sometimes that's all you have when you have nothing else. And if you have it, you have everything. That's good. I needed that. This has been a little tough week for me. So make sure you guys hold on to hope, because if you have that, you have everything. Inspire yourself to make a difference and get up. The next one is, don't let bad days make you feel like you have a bad life. We have one more. It says, do not look where you fail, but look where you slipped. What is my interpretation of that? Do not look where you fail, but where you slipped. I'm not even going to really get into that. Participate in life instead of just watching it pass you. That is so true. mentally we allow ourselves to get so caught up in our emotions, and we're human. Sometimes things are going to affect you that you have bad days, but as long as you acknowledge that you are going through it and not in a standstill, then you'll be okay. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't have emotions or you have to feel the way they feel. It's okay to have your down moment, but just acknowledge that you're going through it and not going to stay in it. So while I'm looking up the weather for this week, we're going to go into a new song, Rehab by Robert Curry.
Walking up the street with my shoes on. Late night street lights, I should have been home. And I'm looking for somebody I can lean on. Fuck it, I'ma get my fiend on. Damn, somebody called a paramedics. I'm shaking, twitching and sweating, addicted and I'm confessing. Need it for when I'm stressing, and even though it seems wrong, if you addicted, it's your theme song. Robert Curry. I'ma do this till I'm in a straight jacket going crazy. Till you gotta admit me and put me under 24-hour surveillance. And ain't no medicine and doctor that can cure me. You're my only prescription. So how could you be killing me when it feels like you're healing me? Damn, I want some more. I'm a fiend. Damn, I'm a junkie. Got me strung out, got me spinning up all my money. And everything that's meaningful and valuable to me, I'll give it all away. Just for another hit of it. Ooh. They say I should leave you alone, and I say that I will, knowing that I won't. I say I'm through, yes I'm through, but I know what I'm gonna do as soon as I get home. Crack calling me like Pookie, baby. I'm about to hit that ass like a Lucy, baby. I'm about to blow my brain, Pupils dilated and I'm foaming at the mouth. It got me laid out. You already in my veins. Feels like I took a hit of you. Damn, you're only in my brain. Feels like I took a line of you. Damn, it's driving me insane. Feels like I overdosed on you. Cause my heart ain't beating regular. They say it ain't good for me, but I feel like it's heaven. So I guess I keep falling till I hurt myself. Cause falling ain't never felt so good. Guess I'll be falling till I reach my death. Yeah. Damn, I'm gonna use it till nothing's left. Use it till it drives me mad. Use it till I need rehab. Use it till I need rehab. Until it drives me mad. Until I need rehab. I need an intervention. I must admit I got it bad. I go straight from 0 to 100 real quick if I don't have you in my system. Begging, stealing, anything to get me by. Get you in my system. Robbing, killing, anything to get that high. They say I should leave you alone, and I say that I will, knowing that I won't. I say I do, yes I'm done, but I know what I'm gonna do as soon as I get home. Crack calling me like Pookie, baby. I'm about to hit that ass like a Lucy, baby. I'm about to blow my brains out. Pupils dilating and I'm foaming at the mouth. It got me laid out. Oh, you all in my veins. Feels like I took a hit of you. Damn, you're all in my brain. Feels like I took a line of you. Damn, it's driving me insane. Feels like I overdosed on you. Cause my heart ain't beating regular. They say it ain't good for me, but I feel like it's heaven. So I guess I keep falling till I hurt myself. Cause falling ain't never felt so good. Guess I've been falling till I reach my death. Yeah. Damn, I'm gonna use it till nothing's left. Use it till it drives me mad. Oh, I have no explanation for this high that I've been chasing, but it feels so good. But I know you're no good. That's fine with me. We'll just keep quietly. I'll pay the fine to be lost in your love. for anything. I'm a fiend for you, there's nothing I won't do. Baby, you're killing me, I pretend to be okay. But what can I see is fucking with my brain. Ooh, you're all in my veins. Feels like I took a hit of it. Damn, you're all in my brain. Feels like I took a lot of it. Damn, it's driving me insane. Feels like I overdosed on you. Cause my heart ain't beating regular. They say it ain't good for me, but I feel like it's heaven, yeah. So I guess I keep falling till I hurt myself. Cause falling ain't never felt so good. Guess I've been falling till I reach my death. Until I reach my death, yeah. Use it till nothing's left. Use it till it drives me mad. Use it till I need rehab. Use it till I need rehab.
So that was Robert Curry, Rehab. That is a long song, very, very long, but I actually like it. Shout out to Dolly the Mayor. She's spending time with her family today. My father is actually out of town, but I would never not tell him Happy Father's Day. If you follow me on social media, you saw what child support is. So I'm just really trying to understand, should deadbeat mothers be put on child support? So I'm going to get back to that question when my homegirl Tavia gets in the building. She went to get me some food, but she will be in the building in a few. This week's weather is 82 right now with the low of 62. Tomorrow, Monday, 77 high and 60 for the low. 65 on Tuesday, 56 for the low. 78 Thursday, 68 for the low. And 83 Friday, 63 for the low. Shout out to my sisters because this weekend we will be tearing up Vegas. All my sisters are going to Vegas. And what happened in Vegas stays in Vegas. Shout out to my guests that are in the building. They anonymous. And I like that they're anonymous, but shout out to my guests in the building. It's only a few real ones in this world. So shout out to my guests in the building. We got some upcoming shows coming in these next couple weeks. Anybody that have a show idea that wants to get on MMR 103.1, hit me up. I'm really trying to think about relocating, but no matter where I'm at, I'm still going to hold it down. Thank God for technology, so I'll be able to always still get on and speak with everybody. But if you're looking for an idea that you want to put on a show, hit me up, DM me. Lavish Ladies, it's my Instagram. Michelle Belton, Belton, is my Facebook. I'm getting a text message, y'all, so I got to read it really quickly. So, anywho, I'm excited because I haven't been out of town besides Atlanta a couple times this year. I have never been to Vegas. I have been everywhere around the world, but Vegas is something that I'm looking forward to. Not looking forward to spending money because I know that's going to happen, but I'm looking forward to tearing down the city with my sisters. So on this question, let me see what my anonymous visitors feel. Should deadbeat mothers pay child support? Yay or nay? Yay. Yay. Okay, so we got 2 yays, and I'll ask Tavia too when she get here with my food. I believe that mothers should pay child support, not just deadbeat mothers, and this is why I say to try to define what a parent is based off whatever you are is just stupid. A mother shouldn't have no more control than a father should, and a father shouldn't have no more control than a mother should. If we're going to co-parent, because at the end of the day, you need this to make this. Yes, the mother held you, but the father produced you, and that's just what it is. That little squirt made it happen. So if the father is doing what he is supposed to do as a father, or he has the child, majority of the time, and then sometimes you do have fathers that are more motherly than the mothers are, and you have working women because this is a new generation. So if it's a case where the father and the mother separates and the child goes with the father and the mother works, yes, the mother should pay child support. All you mothers that want to run to the club every week and got a new outfit every week and your baby looking like a little East Side ghetto baby, yes, you should pay child support. Anybody who lets their family members raise their child, yes, you need to be paying child support. If you have a child that you have on this earth and you don't take care of, or someone has more time than you should be paying somebody child support. But that's just my personal opinion. Don't blame it to my heart. That's just my opinion on that. I don't have any children, but if I did, I would be a mother. But if someone had to raise my child, which that would never happen, I would definitely be okay with paying child support. Anything can happen. I know I'm a traveler. If I had to go and make a way for myself in another state and somebody held my child until I came back, yes, I would pay you child support while I was gone. Just certain things you do, you just take responsibility, and that's just what it is. So the songs that I played today, I always want to try to give a shout-out to the artist. So the first one was Foreplay by Ziggy Moon. Y'all know he's one of my favorite Detroit rappers. I'm not into really what's popular, but I do like T Grizzly. Regardless if what he's saying is true or not, I really like that he always has a story. I am in touch with anybody that can tell a story and have someone listen. Anyone can make you bob your head, but to have me actually listen, that's another thing. And I love putting myself in someone else's shoes. I have never been in some of the things that he has been into, even though a couple of my family or friends have. I've been on the support side, and I like the story. I like that he learned a lesson, and I like that he went through those things, and now he's a rapper, and he's getting attention. You know, shout out to everybody from Detroit that came out. You know, it started off with Big Sean to Dage to now T Grizzly, and I think his name is Sada Baby, don't quote me, hanging around my Slim. Shout out to her, by the way. Forever one of the greatest, taught me some of my greatest lessons, and if you know her, you know what I'm talking about, and you know she's one of the greatest. So shout out to Maya. It's always free Maya into the world below. But anyway, Sada Baby, he's pretty cool too. He had me shaking my head. He doesn't have me listening. He has me bobbing my head. So that's in a different category. But at the end of the day, shout out to everybody from Detroit that's coming up and getting on, and then pulling everybody else up as well. Detroit artists, I see they like to link up, and that's cool. Because, I mean, it's lonely at the top. So if you can't support each other, it's like, what's the point? But, anywho, let me make sure I shout out a couple businesses that always support me. I want to always support Dolly the Mayor. She's one of the best hosts in the city. Don't sleep on her. She is big in the LGBT community, but she has hit up strip clubs and hosted in probably every club in the city. So shout out to my co-host. Like I said, she's with her family today on Father's Day, so she's not here with me. I want to make sure I give a special shout out to MMR Music Lounge and Lavish Nights, because this is our imprint. Arts and Healing, she's amazing. She's one of the best traveling masseuse that I've ever dealt with. Every state, every city, every country I've been in, I always go and get a massage. It's nothing like meditation and relaxation. And, I mean, she gave me one of the best that I've had. So if you ever need of a massage, or, you know, just something cute and kinky with your mate, you know, she always do get one. You know, the other one is free, or 2 for this. Make sure you look up Arts of Healing on Facebook and Instagram, and check her out, make an appointment. Everybody I have sent, they have thanked me and been satisfied, so make sure you guys do that. This next song we have on here is East Side Story by Jay Jackson.
All he ever wanted was a rollie and some buffaloes. Silly cat, wars mink in the rain. Had the buffalo frames before Jesse James. Only 16 in the madman's dream. Grimy little nigga, do anything for the cream. And stem the clips to load up, plenty loud to roll up. And you know we slowed up, Z
just pulled that foe up. Ain't give a fuck, his attitude was so what? Killed his own cousin, found him stinking with his throat cut. 16 and wild, facing a murder trial. Baby mom at receiving, conceiving his first child. I was born and raised on Hoover and 7 Mile. Fucked up as a youth, his pop was a cold world, mean mug, freaking smile. Monkey turned gorilla, got killer on speed dial. If you from that east side, then you know how the story go. Cause all he ever wanted was a rollie and some buffaloes. All he ever wanted was a rollie and some buffaloes. All he ever wanted was a rollie and some buffaloes. All he ever wanted was a rollie and some buffaloes. Rollie and some buffaloes. Rollie and some buffaloes. All he ever wanted was a rollie and some buffaloes. All he ever wanted was a rollie and some buffaloes. All he ever wanted was a rollie and some buffaloes. Making easy out, he dropped in the trunk, 4-5 on his lap. 3 more niggas with him and all of them strapped. The keys to the van, but he got in each hand. Went up to Z-Men's and shot a policeman. Inspired by that bankroll, now we begging that J-Mo. So we mixed the lean with the cream soda Fago. Tether off his ankle, down for whatever. Caught a nigga slipping, about to get him together. Just dropped the light truck, roofing off a double cup. Right now, 7 Mile, about to switch his hustle up. Blowing on his Exotic, about to stop at erotic. To religious on money falling out his pocket. Told the favorite strip it ain't tricking if you got it. If it ain't about the profit, then tell them niggas to stop it. Red zone flexing in the Jack Boy section. Envy in his direction, now they plotting to stretch him. All he ever wanted was a rollie and some buffaloes. All he ever wanted was a rollie and some buffaloes. All he ever wanted was a rollie and some buffaloes. Rollie and some buffaloes. Rollie and some buffaloes. All he ever wanted was a rollie and some buffaloes. All he ever wanted was a rollie and some buffaloes. All he ever wanted was a rollie and some buffaloes. Rollie and some buffaloes. Rollie and some buffaloes.
While I'm waiting on my next question from my anonymous visitors, I'm gonna shut up. I had a drink today, you guys, so bear with me. That's why I'm laughing so much. But shout out to them for that because this has been a tough week for me. But anyways, shout out to the boss man. Just sent me a very inspirational text message and something I wanted to hear. Okay, this next song I got on here is "Pull Up." I don't know who it's by, and I won't really get into that. But the question that I have while I'm waiting on my other one is, I have a question, guys, so y'all got to tell me your answer as well. Don't make me laugh. My question is, when you want to be someone's friend, but they don't want to be your friend, just based off previous situations, what do you do? Do you respect them enough to say, okay, you just want to be my friend, that's cool? I mean, should they respect you enough to say, okay, you just want to be my friend, that's cool? Or do you just respect them if they can't handle being your friend and just not talk to them at all? Not talk to them at all? I mean, so is it okay to shoot a text message like every couple months, say, hey, you breathing? Yeah, okay, that's cool, okay. Yeah, because I have somebody like that in my life right now. They don't want to be my friend, but I want to be their friend. And I feel like a part of me, I just, maybe I'm just a little too aggressive or something. And, and I'm just naturally, if I want to be in your life, I feel like I should be able to. But I'm trying to be respectful because my intention is never, ever, ever in a negative manner. So if I ever have came across anyone and they feel like I have been disrespectful or took advantage of their friendship, that is not the case. That is not the case. I genuinely love all my friends, the ones that I do have. And I think people take friendships for granted. I don't think people understand what it is actually to be a true friend. A lot of people live life and worry about self, not acknowledging this is a world full of different spirits, personalities, different understandings, mindset, and you can't always control what everyone else is thinking, and that's fine. But when you learn to compromise with other people's lives and acknowledge that you, too, are just another piece of this puzzle that makes up this beautiful, beautiful earth, then you'll acknowledge that everything isn't about self. I I went over to a graduation party yesterday, and a friend of mine who was driving, she blew through the stop sign, and I instantly sat up and told her, I held my chest because I really was feeling some type when I had to tell her, your life and your actions are not just based off yourself. You have to realize that when you do things, it's based off your friendships with people, your family members, anything, so you have to act accordingly. If, I try to tell my friends, think responsibly, because I know me, I hate handling when I lose a friend, but I think people get that misconstrued in life, thinking life is only about self. You have to take responsibility that anybody that you have a situation with, or a relationship with, or relations or friendships, your life affects a lot of people. So make sure you live it in that regards, and think about other people when you make certain decisions. On a serious note, I want everyone to make sure you get your license and so forth together. Make sure you guys be very, very advised that the police are out this summer. Our generation and our culture are already the spotlight. Do what you need to do to make sure you stay under the radar. I don't knock nobody's hustle. I don't knock nobody's situations. Make sure you do what you got to do to stay under the radar, get your money, and stay out the way. Because once they get us, they get us. For some reason, our culture is always the bottom of the barrel. I mean, they say that about Mexicans too, but make sure that we acknowledge as a people that we have to stick together. I don't want to keep seeing rest in peace or stories on the news every week. This show is not just about what's happening on, Detroit music, but on a serious note, if you don't know about politics, please educate yourself on what's going on. When we come to a time that nuclear weapons are being sent out as if it's a joke, or missiles are being launched for testing as if it's a joke, it's time that you guys start educating yourself on what's going on, not just in our community, but in the world itself. Because if it affects one, it affects all. And until we educate ourselves to be one and learn what's going on in today's society, we will never really know what's going on or become one. So, anywho, this next song is called Pull Up. Mind you, I'm so sorry, the artist did not put the name beside it, so I'm just going to have to say Pull Up.
You gon' make me pull up on you, make me pull up. There's some little things you do. You gon' make me pull up on you, make me pull up on you.
Can I get a round of applause for a player like a standing ovation? I'ma need them hand claps. Matter of fact, make that ass clap. You can throw it back when I'm stressed, baby, that's a fact. I'ma sweep you off your feet and how you trip. Take your breath away, you gon' need respirators. They was haunting you, but I'm your ventilation. Hey, fuck them other niggas, you know why they hating, cause you with me. Tell the whole world you with me. With me is where you supposed to be. And you ain't got no time right. Matter of fact, it's our time right. We gon' stand strong in the sun, it's our limelight. Ayy, left hand in the air, you shine, right? Diamonds in the sky, we gon' shine bright. And fuck them other niggas, I'ma do you right. And I'ma treat you right, every day and night. Ayy, you gon' make a player pull up on you. Ayy, you gon' make a player pull up on you. I'm all you need, tell me that I'm all you need. It's all for me, tell me that it's all for me. Look, and you gon' make a player pull up on you. And you gon' make a player pull up on you. I'm all you need, tell me that I'm all you need. It's all for me, tell me that it's all for me. It's all for me, tell me that it's all for me. It's all for me, tell me that it's all for me. I'm all you need, tell me that I'm all you need. I'm all you need, tell me that I'm all you need. 6 shots with no chasers. You the only one I'm chasing. Double back, now we wasted. Drunk in love, ain't no faking, huh? You that devil in the red dress. The way you looking got him upset. Ay, throw that sign of why you strolling. Ay, but you the only one I'm holding down. When you with me, you supposed to drown. You fucking with a real nigga now. Ay, when you with me, you supposed to drown. You fucking with a real nigga now. You gon' make a player pull up on you. Ay, you gon' make a player pull up on you. I'm all you need, tell me that I'm all you need. It's all for me, tell me that it's all for me. And you gon' make a player pull up on you.
That was called Pull Up. That sounded like Moses. I Am Moses. I don't know her, but I do follow her on social media, and that sounded like her voice. So if that was her, it was called Pull Up. Shout out to Tavia. She finally made it, even though she's about 30 minutes late. Okay, come on with these questions. Hey, T. T in the building. Y'all know that's my DJ. Go DJ, because that's my DJ. But seriously, though, if you guys ever need to book a DJ, make sure you hit me up, and I'll give you the information. She's pretty dope and very, very, very reasonable. What's my question? Get on the mic, please. Make sure your mic is turned on. No, I don't hear you.
Hello.
Is it on?
Yeah.
Say it something. Let me see.
Hello.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Is it racist to have a racial
preference? So, is it racist to have a racial preference? As far as dating?
When it comes to dating, yes.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Well, you go ahead. What do you think?
What do I think?
Oh, okay. So, is it racial to have a racial preference?
Yeah.
Yes. Excuse me. You guys want some pizza? Why are you guys over there like that? Is it racist to have a racial preference? I'll state my answer after I ask all my guests. What do you think? Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, before it's too much of an answer, and I can't remember because I didn't have a drink. So the answer was, no, it's not racist, but it's just, you have to just do it because that's your preference. You can't bring up, well, I don't like white girls. I mean, I like white girls because black girls do this or so forth. So you just to make sure you're doing it genuinely because you just like that race or whatever. What do you think, Tavia? What do you think? Is it racist? Would you date a white girl?
Sure. I mean, I don't see what's wrong with it. A person is a person.
T, would you have dated a white girl?
People always look at people as at their color, and it's not about, the skin color. That's what's wrong right now.
Yeah, I don't think race should even be a topic. Mm-hmm. And the world is divided because they try to act like it's not. But why on my application do you ask me if I'm white, black, Mexican, or Hispanic descent? Right. What does it matter? Mm-hmm. It should either matter that I'm a female or I'm a male. Because that's something that a job should ask. Just based on, they need to see what they can do. I remember getting into it with my sister before because when I said that I wanted to have a kid, I wanted to have a mixed kid. It wasn't because I wanted to have a white baby or nothing like that. It was just because I wanted my child to be very diverse, and I wanted her to be like a melting pot. So when she got older, I wanted to be able to educate her on all her cultures and races that was among her. No matter if it was a white child or I had a black donor or, anything, because I'm a melting pot. I can say my grandfather is white, my grandmother is Cherokee, my grandmother is Jamaican, and my mother is black. Like, I can say things like that. And when I went on Ancestry.com, it was so interesting to see that my family was coming back from Britain. They was drunks. They got kicked out. Like, our whole last name, like, they was really kicked out. They was angry people, And I can see that, because I come from a family that we never was allowed to meet our grandfather's family besides my grandfather because they didn't like black people. My grandfather chose to have a black child's mother and wife, but my dad never met his grandmother because my dad's family, my dad's father's family didn't want to meet the black kids. My grandmother was considered, she's the nigger girl with the black kids. So even though my aunt was named after my grandmother, she never even got a chance to meet her grandmother just simply because she had a black mama. You know what I'm saying? And it shouldn't be like that. So it was interesting when I started to learn and go through. You know, my cousin actually did the family tree and got all her college paid for under the Indian grant just by submitting a family tree to the government when she did her financial aid. So her whole tuition up until her master's was almost paid for just off proving that she had an Indian trait inside her. Because they owe us that. The government got so much money that they're supposed to be giving us, but if you don't educate yourself on it, you would never know.
And people never dig into where they came from or their heritage and their background.
Yeah. So I think some people just like what they like. I don't think that you are racist because you have a preference. Me, honestly, I love women. I love everything about women. But I think white boys is fine. Like, I do. Like, I really think that's Sons of Anarchy. That main character was named Jack. You know what? I would have had 5 of his kids. Like, just serious. Because he was that fine to me. And he on the new movie King Arthur. I was watching on my Fire Stick. And I was just like, that's a gorgeous man. But, like, would I date a white woman? Probably not. Nothing against it, but probably not. It's just not my thing. I'm not attracted to it. And I can't be with something that I'm not attracted to. You know what I'm saying?
Does that make you racist?
Does that make me racist? Because I would never date a white woman. That's the question. I need to know. Because I don't want to hear it. I can't make my own judgment because I always try to hear other people. You know, now if you reasonably, you telling me a good explanation, okay, I'll listen. But if you just shooting me bullshit, no, I don't want to hear your opinion on it. So does that make me racist? Because I would never date a white woman. I would date a white guy. If I just felt like today I wanted to wake up and date men, yes, I would date a white guy. But I would never date a white woman.
I don't think it make you racist. I think it's a culture. You know what I'm saying? Difference.
Yeah. I know, because I have a very diverse family. You know? So I'm around white people. It's not that I'm just not attracted to them.
But they're family. You can't choose family. You know what I'm saying? Family is family.
Because it's just like, black women, they just so strong. Even when you broken. We only really get broken when it comes to, like, love or sometimes money. But black women, we can make a way. You know? And I just love how strong we are as women. So I don't know. I just don't look at, even if I think somebody fine, like, I'm cool with black girls. I ain't trying to go no other way. I'm nothing against them. Dang, am I racist? Am I racist, y'all? Okay, because I can work with you. I just can't sleep with you. That's what it is. I just can't sleep with you. Because I know a white girl. She work at my job. And she real cool. You know, we've had certain conversations, you know. And I do look at her differently. Like, I never really sat and kicked it with one like that, you know. But I remember when I went to school, all white school, and it rained. I didn't like the smell and what was going on. No offense, you know what I'm saying? But that's just real life. It's just a cultural difference for me.
That's what I'm saying.
But I would date a white guy. But a woman, no. I can't do it. I can't do it. I hope that. Let me start this off by saying I hope that it didn't offend anyone. I mean, I know a lot of biracial families. Y'all know I come from a family of different races, but Mickey is just not sleeping with a white woman. That's just what it is. I love my black women, and I'm going to stick with it. I mean, you could be mixed.
What about Mexican? And Puerto Rican and all that?
Well, the Dominicans are black girls that speak Spanish, so they get a pass. Puerto Ricans, they almost like us, and they be fine.
So it's just the white women that might.
There's some pretty ass Mexican girls too, and they look dark. Like some of them look tan. It's something about just white girls. I just don't want to date a white girl. But still, you gotta mix. Mix. If you mix, it's okay. Oh, she just called me racist. I think it's just because I went to school out there in Lance Cruz, and I didn't like how it smelled when it rained. I didn't, and I just can't even imagine. You know, sexually, if it smell like that when it rain, I don't know what happens when your body get wet. Like I ain't trying to take that chance.
Cause they here even be like,
No. I'm not gonna speak they as in they're something different.
You're right.
You gotta have some pigmentation in your skin. That melanin gotta be in there somewhere, for me to get into it. But I mean, teach his own. If you date white girls or any other race, go ahead. Hey! No talk to the guests. Get on the air. What's your next question?
What's my next question? Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. This piece of good. Even cold, ain't it? Okay, everyone. It was a question I seen on Facebook. It said, everyone gay, but how many of y'all see yourself marrying a female?
Well, it's so crazy because I used to think that like all studs would marry girls, but I've had plenty of conversations over my years where they're full-blown studs now, but they don't see themselves marrying a woman. Like, I don't know if it's the whole process of going before God or you just in a phase. I don't know. I can't stand women. So, well, however my life takes me. You know, to be honest, my whole life I was just like, I would never look at a man like that. But as I get older, I do think some guys are cute. But I know I prefer women before anything else. Now, I cannot say how your journey gonna go because you don't know that. Right now in my mind, I know who I want to marry. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, I know the woman that I want to spend the rest of my life with. But if that don't happen and my journey showed me something different, I don't know. Because I feel like maybe I missed the opportunity if if that don't happen. But I don't feel like we really have a hand on life. I feel like everything happens how it's going to happen. It's already written. And it's up to us to be mentally prepared to conquer every lesson that comes our way. I don't think we got a hand in none of this. I think all this shit already written.
Was that, yeah.
I think it's all in a defined order, and it's really just up to you if you're ready for it or not.
And I feel like the ones that are gay and they get that opportunity to marry a woman and they don't is because of family and friends, and so they don't take that route and they end up.
Well, first of all, you have to completely live your life for yourself. You know, I think selfish people get it misconstrued as if life is just about them, but you are made to find your mate, your partner, to help you coach through life. Whether you find it at 18 or 35 or 56, like some people really think that they got this shit on their own. That is not. You're made to find your mate to help you through this world, this life, this journey. Even if you choose to be with men, you don't have a child or so forth. Like that all was predestined to happen. And I think people try to label it gay and straight or woman or man as if that should be a topic. But the real topic is just marrying a person that you love. Maybe today I like men. Maybe tomorrow I like women. Or maybe I like all men, but it's this woman right here I want. It's because it's not about if it's a man or a woman. It's genuinely about who you supposed to meet that you're supposed to spend the rest of your life with. And sometimes it's worth the battles and the fighting.
And as long as I knew him, he always liked the guys. But he just recently got a girlfriend. And that's something he been battling with different people comments and, like how you can be a gay guy and then you get a girlfriend. But it's okay for a girl to go from a
girl to a guy or a guy to a girl. But when a man do it, I agree. Because people always have a problem with gay guys as if 1 out of 3 girls ain't messing with another woman. But these days it's publicized as something freaky, sexy, like, shit like that when it's but that's why men don't respect us when we really in a relationship with a woman. Because they think it's a joke. And then we all in the strip club kissing each other and all that. Like, you keep playing like a woman won't really snatch your girl. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't talk to a girl. Let me shut up. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? people to get it misconstrued. It's not about being gay or straight. It's about who got your heart. You know what I'm saying? And if this woman got my heart, no, nigga, I ain't messing with you. And that's just what it is, period. You know, because the world's so worried about having titles on something, and that's not what it's about. You know, and that's why I tell people, mind their own business and let everybody love who they want to love. Because people don't understand love is like a fucking addiction. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really under the influence of something. People don't realize love is the only natural thing that's here on this earth. What was it? Water. We paying for that shit every day. Look, I got a Dasani right here.
Look, I say this
that shit was free. God gave this to the world.
You gotta pay
oxygen. You gotta pay for now.
I was gonna say you gotta pay for oxygen.
Look, love is the only thing that hasn't been touched now. Man can't touch that because that's like an addiction. It's like a spiritual energy that's on top of you. And I'm telling you, I'm addicted to this person. We together. Like, when my mind think of you every day, when you consume my mind, we won. Regardless if we, married or not. Because I love you like that. And people get that misconstrued and they play with it like that shit is something to play with, and it's not. But we worry about titles and all this extra shit. But watch. Trust me and believe. I tell people, you be good no matter how fucked up other people is, because I put this on me, my kid, and my future self. They gonna need you in the end. Because you will never forget a good bitch. Or you will never forget a good man. Because when you sit and run up on the wrong one, you going to be like, damn, I should have did what I was supposed to. And it happened every day. It happened. Why you think divorce rate so high? I was watching Wonder Woman last night on my Fire Stick. So shout out to the hackers, whoever that put Fire Sticks up on, because, yes, I love it. But in a movie, the guy had asked Wonder Woman asked the guy, what is marriage? Because he said something about he can't sleep with nobody unless he married. And she was like, well, what is marriage? And he was like, oh, well, we stand in front of the judge and say, oh, I'll marry you. I'll spend my rest of my life with you. But it never actually happens. And she was like, well, why do y'all do it? Like, it's just for show. These days seem like marriage is just for show. Do you know anybody, like, can you count 5 people on your hand that's been married for over 6 years that never cheated on each other or haven't got a divorce?
5 people?
Yeah, and like your everyday, Why are you whispering?
Do
you want some water? Or do I want something to drink? Oh, no, I'm okay. Wait, for this Hennessy right here? Yeah, if we get a juice for it. I'm not about to be drinking straight with y'all. Can you name 5 people?
No.
And that's
that
sad.
have not cheated or got divorced. I mean, I don't know, because even if I name them, you never know what goes on between people closed doors.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everything is not publicized, so it's kind of like,
I just think marriage is taken as a joke these days.
I mean, like my uncle and my aunt, they've been married for 45 years.
We talking about our generation.
In our generation, shit, a lot of us don't get married. We just shack up.
I went to a comedy night the other night, and the young lady said, do we got any married people out here? The married ones clapped. We got any single people out here? The single was clapped. And then the last question was, do we got any situationships out here? And it was so funny that it was people that actually clapped. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's my next question. How long is a situationship okay before it's time to get situated? That's my next question. How long is that okay? Like, how long is it okay to be in a situation before you feel like, hey, we either getting situated or we gonna let this go?
I don't know, because I made a person wait, and they was all right with waiting, so.
How long did they wait?
A good year and a half.
Okay. So that was her preference to wait. So her preference was to wait a year and a half.
But if I would have waited longer, would she have waited? Or would she have, like... But that's the thing. I'm like, well, I don't want to lose somebody because I'm stuck in it, you know.
That's my thing is, if your situation is if your situationship is after years, you said a year and a half, haven't got to the point that you're worth losing, it's just like, it's time to move on. Because you got to the point, obviously you just said, you got to the point where you was like, I didn't want to lose her. Mm-hmm. So you eventually woke up and said that. I mean, I've had situationships, but I've had actual relationships too. At my age, I know a lot of people that have had multiple relationships, and I haven't had it. I can count on my hand, you know what I'm saying, how many relationships that I had, because I just don't feel that I have a problem with loving people, first of all. Like, when I love you hard. But I can, like, talk to people and not care, too. If you don't got it, you don't got it. Like, you know, there's certain things that catch my attention and certain things don't. And a lot of people see things on social media or worry about what you look like and really don't get to know you, or they try so hard. Right. And I know it take me a while to feel like I want to actually love someone. But when I do, I mean, I'll love you forever. You know, regardless if we end up together or not, I love you forever. But you could get me to the point that I don't want nothing to do with you at all. I have that issue. Like, if you piss me off to the point that I don't want to talk to you at all, I can act like you dead. And I think I got to stop that, because that's not cool. But if we in a situationship and you don't have respect, I think we can have respect enough to communicate, to acknowledge that this is not going to be anything more. Right. So you can get me to the point that I hate you like that, you know, and then the situationship is situated now because I chose to get the fuck on. Right. But I don't feel like, no, you don't spend your life to be a situation. It don't, because if you acknowledge that you're supposed to find a mate and you're supposed to find someone that will love you unconditionally, be that backbone no matter what, flaws and all, no, I'm not going to be a situation forever. Mm-hmm. You don't. Like, if you don't love me enough to situate the situation, then it's selfish to not allow that person to go and love elsewhere, you know. And you just have to face the fact that you may just lost that person, you know. It's no secret, like, it's not one person that I've been in a relationship, which I don't have a lot, but it ain't no bad vibe. You can still call and kick it with me, you know what I'm saying?
That's how it should be.
I still love my situation, you know, but it is what it is at this point. You understand what I'm saying? But people go through things and you struggle to see what you are capable of, because 30 years from now, it's going to be cool to be like, man, we done been through it all. You understand what I'm saying? But you do things in a respectful manner. It's all about communication. You know what I'm saying? So either, I don't see nothing wrong with going back if it's still open, but don't interfere in nobody else's relationship. You don't. You know, your journey obviously chose to separate you, but I would never try to go back when somebody else got a girl. If it's just a little situation, it's like, yeah, okay, whatever. But that mean you can't be calling me either, though. You know what I'm saying? You can't be calling me either. But whatever. It is what it is with that. I had another song. Oh, it's called Bonnie and Clyde. I don't have an artist for this either, but we shall see.
Dear Bonnie, I gotta thank you for your services. It was a great show. Let's get it. I remember when I first met my bitch. What? Fell in love with her way back in 06. Huh? She was so pretty, chrome with the black grip. Was a 357, but the bitch had kick. Called her my gangsta bitch, cause she held about 6. With her by my side, a nigga couldn't tell me shit. Call her Bonnie and Clyde, cause nigga, we on it till. If a nigga get the trippin', then Bonnie gon' make you flip. She my loyal bitch, do what I tell her to do. If I point in your direction, then she coming right at you. She was good to a nigga, kept money in my pocket. Give me that. Problem I had, the bitch was quick to help me solve. That's why I never find a better bitch that's down the ride. Whoa. And niggas out here lurking, so my eyes open wide. So if you running up thinking you got a quick lick, remember never leave home without my bitch. Bitch, never leave home without my bitch. Pistol on my side like it's tatted on my hip. Never leave home without my bitch. Pistol on my side like it's tatted on my hip. Bitch, never leave home without my bitch. Pistol on my side like it's tatted on my hip. Never leave home without my bitch. Pistol on my side like it's tatted on my hip. And if you fuck with me, I can guarantee a murder scene. Bodies dropping everywhere, call it a state emergency. Hit his arm, leg, arm, head, boom. Then put a couple in his chest, plastic surgery. I got 100 million niggas trying to murder me. But I'm weapon 7-4, so you can't touch a G. Pretty bitches in my face, come and fuck with me. A made nigga came up off the corner street. Nah, nigga, I ain't pushing out the quarter keys. I gotta thank my main bitch for the luxury. And I'm in love with that hoe. Niggas see me and Bonnie, they know it's me and her till the world blow. White was be attracted to Bonnie, I let this girl go. Chopper rip you straight down the middle just like you Velcro. Maggie coming straight to your curls, I make your soul glow. Ruger taking off niggas' ceilings, but I ain't Wayne though. Never leave home without my bitch. Pistol on my side like it's tatted on my hip. Never leave home without my bitch. Pistol on my side like it's tatted on my hip. Bitch, never leave home without my bitch. Pistol on my side like it's tatted on my hip. Never leave home without my bitch. Pistol on my side like it's tatted on my hip. Bitch.
Okay, so I have to make sure I shout this out. June 30th. Well, let me go online. June 23rd, the bar is rented out to a young lady for her Dirty 30. It is a private event. June 30th. It's a mix and mingle here for single or couples that want to come and just have fun. It's going to be from 9 to 12 a.m., June 30th. Dolly is hosting it. It's going to be speed dating and all that. Just up here, it's going to be a whole row of tables in the middle, and everybody's just jumping, just having a good time, drinking, having fun. And this is an LGBT event, ladies only. I'm sorry, we'll do something fellas on their own time, but if you just want to come mix and mingle or just even come and laugh and look at the other people that's doing it, make sure y'all come down June 30th. Dolly has been wanting to do this for a long time, and I told her that I would most definitely help her out because I always see like speed dating on the shows, but I never seen it in real life. So I want to actually come down here and see what's popping because I want to see, And July 8th, what is it? Brazy. I want to call them Brazy Bronicles. That's his mixtape. It's a mixtape release party. If you are interested in renting out the building, whether it be for your own private event, nightlife, you want to come together and do a party together, a baby shower, graduation dinner, whatever it may be, make sure you find me on social media, Michelle Belton on Facebook and Lavish Ladies 1 on Instagram. Hit me up. We're always giving crazy specials for the summertime rentals. And we'll get you in here, get it together. All events come with a hookah service added if you want it for your guests. You have the capabilities of catering your own event or allowing us to open up the grill. Make sure you find us. Even if you can't find me on Instagram or Facebook, you can always write down in the D at mmr1031.com. And as you submit your music, you can always submit any request or needs that you may need. So make sure you hit me up. Today I was only going to go from 5 to 6. You got any more questions, you find?
Yeah, I'm good. I don't have no more.
Okay. Any more questions? Y'all ain't got no topics? What you over there doing, T? What you say?
Oh. Mm-hmm. We went to the post. Look at these. It's like he got a girl at home, right? So I'm like, you know him?
I've been at the club at the gay bar and seen a guy that I know, yeah.
So she like, no, I just feel it. I got that vibe, right?
Mm-hmm.
She was like, and then later told me that he brushed against her, right? So we sitting there against the wall, and I look over, I'm just watching. He watching the girl video. Then liked it and started commenting. I'm like, babe, you was right. Babe, you was
Wait, so he in the gay club, but he's commenting and liking girls' pictures. Well, you know what? I mean, people are bisexual. I mean, it happens. But I think so does he supposed to have a sign on his forehead to say, I like women and men? And that's what I'm really confused when people say DL. Why do I have to tell you what? Because I feel like I'm going through that at work. Mm-hmm. Everybody don't like the relationship I have with my boss because they believe it's something more than it's not. But it's not like that. I genuinely love my boss as my best friend. But it seems like I always have to try to explain or justify who I am. Mm-hmm. I've been with women my whole life, damn near. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have to tell y'all that because y'all don't like, I'm cool with this man. I don't have to walk around with my sexuality on my forehead to please any of you. And that's just what it is. So I'm okay with guys that don't.
This question, is it okay for guys to sleep with, I mean, is it.
Women do it.
And they do.
Women do it. Y'all better stop being sexist. So is it okay for men to sleep with men?
But they don't be open about it. Women are more open about being bisexual.
Yeah, because it's
men
looked at as being sexy now.
Men
Two
will
girls
not
is
say
nice
anything.
looking.
They will sleep with a woman and not say nothing about them having feeling for men.
I mean,
and that's where I feel like.
Do I have to tell you I'm sleeping with men, or I have to tell you that I have feelings for men too?
Or sleeping with them. Okay. I wouldn't even give a fuck if you got feelings, because if you sleeping when I get feelings, come with sleeping with them. But still, would you? I feel like
that was on the radio. That was on this. It was a Hot 107.5 or a Charlemagne topic before. They said that like, do you want to know if your man slept with another man before, and is it okay to sleep with someone who has admitted? So now that he tells you 6 months into your relationship that I've been with a man before, are you gonna break up with him and you love him already? Are you gonna break up with your man because he told you been with a man? You done been with this man 5 years by now, but before he met you, he experienced a man before. You gonna break up with him?
And that's why men don't say nothing.
Would you break up with him?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Shit. I'm sorry. I wouldn't even know.
Probably.
I don't know. It depends.
Depends on what?
How long ago?
Before he met you.
How old were you? Were you young? Was it?
Well, what does that matter? As long as it was before he met you.
Because as long as I know it wasn't like that year before you met me.
Why? What does it matter?
Because then I feel like you still have feeling for men. You might step out and be sleeping with men.
But he love you though. He not sleeping with nobody else but you. Anybody. Your girl right now could step out on you with another woman. That ain't got nothing to do with it.
Right.
What guess? Would you dump your boyfriend that you'd have been with for 5 years because he been with a man before? Yeah, you sick. That ain't real love, man. Y'all ain't got real love. It's okay for women to sleep with both, but as soon as a man do it, y'all acting up on these poor guys. See, that goes to my first question: should men be the only one paying child support? Should a deadbeat woman have to child support? That you see the state automatically putting these men on child support. Y'all put so much on men. Yeah, they don't have babies or period, but that's why these motherfuckers walking around feeling like they got to be tough and killing people and walk around. They got to be the hood nigga of the world because they got to put on a persona for this world that sit and try to judge them. Mm-hmm. Black men were kings at one point. Like they supposed to be the head, no matter of how many lesbians there are in this world. Black men were, they are very smart. You got to think, if you can be smart enough to run a drug operation, you smart enough to do a lot of shit. Mm-hmm. But the world judged them so much. I mean, I don't deal with them, because, like, I can honestly say I have 3 male friends. And that's because one is my boss, and then the other 2 I grew up with. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? People respect me that I'm with women. Like, they don't have anything to do with me and you. You still whatever you are to me, Mm-hmm. But I don't deal with men because our generation just have some fucked up individuals. But it's just like the world puts them in certain boxes, and I see now why they act certain type of way.
I see it.
We don't respect each other, and we don't give each other enough respect. Mm-hmm. And that's just what it is. But, okay, what's each his own. You could dump your man. That ain't real love, but hey. Cause she said she would dump her boyfriend after
Would you?
5
How about
years.
you? Would you?
No,
You would stay
I
with
would
him?
not. I can't dump my man because I've been with women. No, if I ask you, that's not something that I'm just gonna pop up and ask.
6 months too long down the line. I need to know at least within the first month.
Why? Why do I have to tell you? Are you gonna tell me every girl or nigga you slept with before?
Yeah, I would.
I don't feel like you need to know that.
I mean, you're on a need to know basis.
Yeah.
At this point in our life, we are dating.
Type person I am.
That's how I feel. I'm dating to marry at this
So that's
point.
the
And
thing, though. If it never comes up, you would never know.
But if that's never the topic.
You should just be. I should know everything.
So
about
okay,
you.
see, I don't have a problem.
Not when you meet me, but if I'm with you for 5 years, I need to know that shit in 3 months at least.
Okay, 3 months? That ain't enough time. A man ain't gonna come out and tell you after 3 months.
You with me for 5 years then. And if I find out that's 5 years, I'm gonna dump your ass. Period.
What if you just magically in love and addicted at that point?
I still fuck you, but we ain't gonna be together.
Oh, so you can sleep with me after I did it, but so you feel like it's.
Oh, you like.
I'm more like everything. If I asked you and you lied to me about it, then I would dump you. But if
I'm in love with you and you want,
But
if you want to know,
Right.
see, that's if it comes up. If it comes up, he lies. Yes, you dump him. But if you just don't know,
I think I'm just different because when I love somebody, like I'm gonna tell you everything.
if they ask, or you just gonna come out and say it. I'm like that too. I be just
But in a situation
pillow
with
talking
a
and
man, liking another guy, it's not as easy for him to come out to a woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just so
it's
hard.
a different. It's a,
My ex told me that he fucked it up.
Okay, well, hold on. It's 6:16. We were supposed to wrap this up at 6 o'clock. Y'all make sure y'all tune in next Sunday at 5 o'clock. Every Sunday at 5 o'clock for Down in the D. If you need to reach me, make sure you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, Michelle Belton on Facebook. If you have an event or you need information about rental, make sure you hit me up. Thanks for tuning in with me, guys. Thanks for everybody that came up and answering the questions. It got a little too heated. And it's 6:16, so I'm going to wrap this up. But y'all be careful. Y'all be safe and be loved.